Let's see. I'll do it, Kathy. She said, I get enough loving, I want food.
Little baby girl ain't getting no more food. It ain't time to eat her. It's not time to eat.
She said, y'all got the loving part down.
Her big girl. Her don't need no food right now. Her gone.
I told you as soon as I went live.
He said he'd call us in a little bit.
Huh.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do, baby.
I love that boy. He reminds me a lot of myself. Let's see what we are, man, our last 10 games. Damn LA. Will you help me remember this, Kathy? 1 loss. Two loss. Three losses. Damn. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So that's 11 games. 1, 2, 11 games. 8-3. Lost to the Dodgers and the Braves. So So it seemed like where's the All Stars? How come I can't play that lineup? Let's take it to Toronto. Josh, okay? It's about to get sick.
She's been coughing again.
Can they help her out?
I can't do nothing about that. I'm not. She's just coughing.
Oh, looks like we changed the lineup a little bit. Why don't we put Gunnar Henderson? Why don't we put him up there a little bit? Oh, well.
You hand me that ball, little toy.
Sure. I love the mama. All right, man. That's what we're going with. Technically, we shouldn't be getting beat by any standard team.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Cats and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right,
Ooh,
we'll
that
be
pretty
back to
uniform,
get this
baby.
one started after this.
Shot. Compared to that Blue Jays uniform.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Spencer Turnbull. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down. Luis Ariz stands in. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Yeah, caviar, scallops, large shrimp.
You'll often hear the phrase short
the bigger
to it,
lobster
long
tails.
through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
I'm not a chicken hamburger
squared it
fan
up with
anymore,
the
y'all.
well-timed swing and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And I ain't complaining.
Fought off foul.
Tell him, I will file a complaint. Seafood. Thought we were on a seafood kick.
Strike two.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping
Tell Noah to make sure they got
the
the
man on that sinker doesn't come until later.
Tell
in the
Noah
ball
I said
game,
make sure they
but
got the
that's how it's
complaint
gonna be all
card
day.
there
It's
when I
gonna
get
be a
there.
tough one for the offense.
Inside, almost got him. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
But tell him it ain't about me.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number two. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit.
Come on, Manny. Tell Noah you already check out my uniforms. They're sharp. Get down, ball.
And a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get
White
really
shoes. I don't know who
deep.
picked
So
them white shoes.
pretty incredible hands to fight it off
be
and
black.
still get good wood on it.
Nick Kurtz at the plate and takes high there.
What?
That one the other way. Fair ball. Headed
Tell
for the
Noah I'm
plate.
bringing my baseball game and installing it on his
He
PlayStation.
scores and they have the lead. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with two away.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite
really?
field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
I'll eat whatever.
He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking
long as she doesn't
ball.
try to
Very
feed me yesterday's
difficult for
leftovers.
hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will.
All right, it's one of my rules when I was a child. I do not eat leftovers.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing deGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Puts it away for the out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that misses. And that is ball one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and
it's got pretzels, jello, and whipped cream on it.
But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step.
It's not. It's soggy pretzels, baby.
Boog, and the one thing about that is
we were just being nice to you all those years.
And defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now. 2 outs.
Well, hey, tell him I'm going to ask the most important question of the day.
Vladimir Guerrero
you ready, Caddy?
Jr.
Is the cleaner in the pool?
Ball one there.
What?
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
Hey, I do have a question. Are we supposed to be over right now, or are we supposed to be like?
Pretty gross, right?
I'm not asking you, Kathy. Yeah. Okay.
Falling behind 2-1.
That's what I thought. They wanted some time together.
Fastball for a strike.
But I plan on spending the whole summer over there.
That's a little high. And now 3-2. And it's ball 4. He missed.
Come on.
Low.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss.
We don't walk people.
Or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Anthony Santander in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a miss.
Do you want me to bring it? No, I can't say it on live. Never mind.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 2. Left field, Ramirez. And the inning is over. Back here at Rogers Center, second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez.
It's hard to hit like this close. Hear me?
Turnbull
like,
back to work. There's a swing and a miss. Turnbull, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. That takes care of Rodriguez. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you.
Well, I like those shoes he's got. Now, those I'll accept those.
Line drive.
Get out.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Damn it, Luke. Ruining everything.
George makes the grab. So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Ellie De La Cruz. How long they think about it? An hour or two?
And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
All right. So I got a little
The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Can you hear me in there?
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Couldn't hit the side of the barn.
We head to the bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Fouled off. He was late. DeGrom ready to fire now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
I like our
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets
Nobody
there,
can get that
it's
slow
out of the
roller.
swing plane.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Oh, the throw is over his head. Throw is high and over his head. No advance, though.
What
Ball
are we
didn't get
doing?
too far away. Here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty
Damn, we
high
fell
leverage
apart the
spot
last
right
2
there.
plays.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
George Springer in the box now, takes strike 1. Just off the inside edge. Kirk.
Yeah, I don't mind, giving up. Like,
on at first with nobody out. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Well, if a kid can't play football or baseball, does he even need them?
Gets a piece.
If I don't have a PlayStation 3, if I don't have a PlayStation 3 anymore, do I need them? I know. There's one game he wants, and he's got.
Ground ball, left side. Steps on the bag for 1. Over to first. Safe. And now here is
Not focusing.
Ernie
He just missed that double play.
In the grand scheme of things,
We'll figure it out. Let's get all my information off of
but
it.
it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
I ain't really worried about all that, but yeah.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
I'm just more concerned if we can help keep the kid from facing the floor.
That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
He's looking for a ground
That's all
ball to
I'm
get a double
not trying to
play
sell it or
and
make
out of
$100.
this jam.
I don't ever play it.
3-2.
This one in the dirt.
I got to focus here. I'm going to screw it all up. 3-2, 1 out. Bases loaded. Oh, first or second. 3-2.
And they're all loaded up.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
The bottom of the lineup.
So bases all loaded up. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. There's the strike.
Are the corners in? Can you tell? How do you tell all that shit? How do you set up for all that? Outfield straight up. No. How do you change that? It picks what defense I'm running. There's got to be a way to change that. Gameplay. All right, 1 out. Bases loaded. 1 strike.
And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss.
Strikeout, don't have to worry about it.
Huge strikeout there. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Now we just need an out.
He popped out his first time.
We don't care what double play, we going home first or not. Here we go.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Come on. Atta boy, Nick.
He'll do it himself. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed.
Bases loaded, 1 out. First, second, no outs.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias.
Luis.
In the air, left field, down the line. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And there's 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The 1-0. Fly ball center field. Varsho after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss, and he is fooled.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball
And they're
hit
all
out towards
pop-ups.
left center field. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Dalton Varsho. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He reached out a walk his first time. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Singy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, his dad was a beast.
And 1-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Santander, the next to hit, takes outside. And a strike on the outside edge. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's down and away. And it's fouled away. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got it. That K is his third of the game. So digging in, Walker Jenkins. Grounded out his first time up. Liner caught in second. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one.
Center field. Varsho under it. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And there's a ball.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings and misses. Full count now.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Save at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss and a slider.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. He goes down looking. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement, walked his first time. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Man at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Will Wagner. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Oh.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. That is the inning.
G-Man says he's going to take a nap.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Oh.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Bichette makes the grab. One away. So up next, Luke Keeschel. Flied to right his first time. That one missing inside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back. Booyah! A solo shot. It's 2-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Inside, and it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
That's inside.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Luis Arias. He is singled and he is flied to left. 0-1.
0-1.
So what we bringing, a big old watermelon?
And there's a fly ball deep right field.
He did whatever they wanted to do. Harry?
And brings it in at the wall.
We're in the bottom of 5.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Bo Bichette. DeGrom back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And misses inside.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 2 in this one. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
That was a fastball I kept missed by so much.
And that one missing low. Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a curve is down and in.
All I got is fastballs, man. He can't hit with anything else.
That misses. And now 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, God. I might as well put this out there in the outfield fans.
Swing and a ground ball.
Oh,
fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
That was a the L1.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Done. That pitcher's done.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nick Sandlin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter now, Byron Buxton. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch. He was all over that one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Buxton back in there. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Check on the runner. Buxton dives back in safely.
Over the wall.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these guys, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Runner goes again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
You see it glitch.
So digging in, Nick Kurtz. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's downstairs and outside. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Just put it in play, man. He scores.
In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Yeah. Come on.
Next offering misses down and away. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
0-2 now. Out to center. Varsho settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Hits for average power. The ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Lucas Erceg gets the call from the pen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1. Ball one
Inside,
there.
ball one.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Towards first, and that's just foul. Right side, hard hit. Kurtz takes it to the bag. One away, bottom of the 6th. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Jays trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Here's George Springer. That's a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's down and away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ramirez under it, nabs it, and that is that.
That is that.
Chad Green ready to go.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Pudge Rodriguez.
No.
And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1. And that one is inside. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Varsho after it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Luke Keeschel digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
Is it hot?
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball 2.
And there's the ball.
3 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That catches the corner. And now the count is even. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. That missed inside. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 in this one. Lee Smith on to pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat open.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Now on the bump, Brendan Little.
Number 54, Brendan Little.
So back to the top of the order, Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit.
It's good speed at the top of the order here.
Nice.
You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Oh, your prime sub. Sorry. I didn't understand what
And
you
there's
said
one
again.
down.
I figured it out. Yeah.
Luis
Not good with me. I
Arias
got one
will
ear
hit
covered and
next.
somebody talking
1
in my
for
ear.
3. Little measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chopped him up, man.
So 2 down now, and here is Byron Buxton.
Come on, Byron.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball still 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one inside, and that is ball one. Swinging a foul straight back. 1-2 now. On the ground to third. Henderson over to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And ball one. Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Now one missed. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. New pitcher now for the Jays, Ryan Burr.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Manny Ramirez now at the plate. Up and in, ball one. And he swings over the top there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That one's in there, 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And he swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt.
No
Kirk to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. So up next, Walker Jenkins. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Santander pulls it down, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Michael Kopech.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed.
Right?
Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. Buxton makes the catch, and there's one gone. He's 2 outs away. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is downstairs. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Oh, Pop catching the hit.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
This guy can still be a tough out.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one in triple digits. That's off the inside corner. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Nothing. You get nothing. $230. 45. Alright, so we're gonna put alright. I gotta go get this guy here. Who is was there another one? That was it. I don't really need another. He's better. As far as that stat goes. first, second, or third, so he can go to second. Let's see, so I'm putting him third. Oh, you can try it. Why not lead this guy out? Oh, bang. We had to go into LA and do it. Beautiful. They've all win. It's Kane's, yeah.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Cats taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you look for here?
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Now, here is Ellie De La Cruz.
Really?
Edge of the zone for a strike, and this one is off the run. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Hit in the air, center field. Edman in position. He's got it. And there's one away. Luis Ariz stands in. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. They got it for out number two. And now it's Jose Siri. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Matt Cain.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Will Smith.
His last game was a no-hitter perfect game.
Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's to third, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
And now, Hesung Kim. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Smith leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a little high.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Freddie.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out and a runner at second.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Rodriguez throws to first, and Freeman is retired. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Adolis Garcia. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
On the ground, and foul ball. Out towards right center field. Pajes makes the grab, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Yamamoto, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. Gets him to chase after that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, out 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the second. Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And puts the squeeze on that one. One down. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he held up. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That's to third, Henderson. And they get Edman for the out. Here's Muncy to hit.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Muncy.
In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in L.A. on to the third inning. And now, Pudge Rodriguez. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Josh Smith stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a swing and a miss there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I'll tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Gunnar Henderson swings through it for strike one. Runner edges away at second.
I got a ball.
Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. In the air left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. But now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering,
ball,
2 strikes. Way off the plate.
2 strikes. 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 2 strik
shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So digging in, Luis Arias. Fly to left his first time.
This guy ain't hit the ball yet.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, in time. Nicely done to get out of the jam.
Should have won third earlier.
Set for the bottom of the third, digging in, Andy Pajes.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So now the DH spot, James Outman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Still tied at 0, last of the third. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. The batter now will be Will Smith. Doubled in his first AB. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. And a count 1-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the 4th, and now the center fielder, Jose Siri. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field.
Oh, I thought he got it.
Hernandez pulls that one down, and there's one down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Flied to right his first time. Swings and misses. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
One down, base is empty. Popped up. Makes the grab, 2 down. And here is Nick Kurtz. And there's a strike.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Bottom of the 4th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim.
Number 6.
And a strike in there.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1.
Freeman.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez went down on strikes his first time through.
Hernandez.
There's a strike at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Sliced hard but foul. In the air, left side, under this one. Brings it in. And that'll do it.
And that'll do it. It's a quiet game.
And we're back. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Jenkins, only 20 years old. And he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
The 0-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's the catcher to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Betts pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Smith takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Kane back to work. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And Mookie takes.
What's a good pitch there?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, base is empty. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. And strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Max Muncy at the dish. Fly to left his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground to first. Freeman steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. Way high.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And he chases a high fastball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. Way high there. 3-1 now.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fastball for a strike in 95. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Yamamoto picks to first. De La Cruz back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Yamamoto checks the runner. De La Cruz back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Runner on the go again. And that one fouled off. Runner goes again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That one found hard the other way. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball.
De La
2
Cruz
strikes.
on its second with 2 down. Runner takes off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And out number 1 on the grab. Next to hit, James Outman.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
0-1.
1 down, base is empty. The changeup missing. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. To third. And he gets by it. Coming home. He will score. The Dodgers have the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off. Ground ball left side. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse.
Damn, left fielder, man. Bad angle.
Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, Adolis Garcia. Into center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 1 down. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Strikes him out for the second time today. So 2 down now, and here is Walker Jenkins.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
The other way, hauls it in to end the inning.
Damn it. We give him that run.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mookie now.
What do you want to hear?
Just off the inside edge. That's inside.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 2-1. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one clips the corner. In the air, right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit.
There's 1 out, and that's 2. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Rodriguez swings through it for strike 1.
1-1.
And that is out of play. That one the other way. He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th. Josh Smith getting ready to hit. High fly ball out to left field. Makes the grab for the second out. Gunnar Henderson will hit next.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Yeah, finish this game. We're going to the bottom of 8. What were they saying?
Back here in L.A. And now Andy Pajes. Kane
Dodgers
back
are
to
wins,
work.
so we don't have to go into the bottom of the 9th.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Just missed.
Damn.
Oh, all 2.
That's down and in.
2-1.
This one in the air. Kurtz makes the grab, 1 away. James Outman digs in now. He is struck out, and he is walked. Outside low, and that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late swing, foul to the left. Just
that
missed.
ball went out.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 3. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Hesung Kim, the next to hit. Slider misses outside.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
Outman off of first with 2 away. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one ripped. That's back there. And it hits the fence. The throw in, coming home. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great
swing, and this is whipped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andres Munoz. There's a strike. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Line drive. Gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
The rise. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Not even close there, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fly ball down the line. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Jose Siri. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
You know what that means? Yep.
Swings through that one.
That was straight queso right there.
And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
1 strike away. And now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Adolis Garcia. Ball 1 there.
Well, if he's going to steal second,
Ball 1, no
you want him to
strike.
go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the
That's
hitter
ball
can
2.
focus on the pitch.
Siri, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
2-2 count.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Oh, y'all be seeing this again. Well, 3 hits. Damn it, the Dodgers beat us again. We can't beat the Dodgers. Alright, so I sub move. I think I'm gonna leave him at third, at short. Move. Or the DH on that? see, and then I got. That's what we're rolling back into LA with. No excuses. Pitching. We'll roll with that. I got 4 in the 90s. The bench or the bullpen. Just see what I got out there. All right, we're good. That's what we're taking. No, let's do this, yeah. Glad I went here. I know I'm doing that. It seemed like I had him leading though. And then there. Those are about the same, even speed-wise. Only thing I miss is maybe Boggs. This is a TH, but that's what we're going with. Let's go get a picture of that. Bam. And our pitching gonna go. I want to move these guys around. I'm cool with that. And then yeah, something like that works for me. I'm about to end this thing. Let's check on this. We're gonna end it. We'll be back. I don't know. We're gonna do some work over at Cook out. Do some work. Probably tomorrow or late tonight. We're out.